Welcome, acolytes. Today is something a bit different than I normally do. We actually have an update from VShojo, where they, well, as I read it here, or to a part, that they actually failed and probably shutting down. Good news, I assume. Fuck him. Simple as that. And already demonetized. Irrelevant. The thing is, I'm actually quite happy that it goes the way of the, well, undead dead squirrel. Because why not? But let's just hear what, because I think Justin Gunrun went in, and I'm pretty, because I didn't read this one right now. That's why I'm gonna go in and do this and see if what he has to say about it. And he probably lies, by the way. This is a high probability that he just lies. VShojo has failed, and I mismanaged the company into the situation you're all witnessing. Yeah, you're a fuck up. No shit. So today, I am sharing the difficult news that VShojo is shutting down. Yes. And still, even I am reading this the second time through, because the first one was just overending, and now, yes, good. A parasite freaking thing just goes down. I am happy about it. Good. And I take full responsibility for the decision that led us to this point. You know what? At least that. I'm gonna be honest, even if somebody mismanages everything, but if he truly takes responsibility and actually pays out everyone that needs to get paid out, including Iron Mouse, plus the $500,000 of charity money, okay, fair enough. Over the past few years, we raised around 11 million to purse a bold, talent-first approach in VTubing, prioritizing creators and community over short-term profits. Bullshit. If you did that, you wouldn't be in the situation you are now. So, definitively a lie. To achieve long-term sustainability, our funding went directly to our creators through generous splits, debut investments, infrastructure, concourse, events, and staffing, all designed to support them. Bollocks. As I said, bollocks. VShojo creators actually, more often than not, went in and claimed that they are not getting paid what they are owed, or at least the contract said. So you're either so bad at managing this that you destroyed everything and you actually wanted to have something positive out of it and just gave them too much money, and instead of saying, hey people, I just mismanaged this, we're going plighted, just please can you have a bigger cut of the cake? No. This would be actually the positive outcome here. It would be incompetence. It would be very stupid of someone, but it would be fine then. No. But instead what happened, you just wanted to pocket everything in your itty little thing in your pockets and just go in and take everything you can. That's not good. You also wanted talent to own their IP, which we knew was a unique creative-first approach for an agency. However, despite all our efforts, the business failed to generate the revenue we need to sustain that model, and eventually we ran out of money. As I said, if this is true and he mismanaged everything, the money that hard, you have to talk to your creators. You have to talk to your workers. And I do not believe for a freaking second that you actually did this. Because if I actually recall correctly, you have a yacht. Yeah, you need a lot of money to actually finance that. Way more than anybody of us will probably make. Additionally, I acknowledge that some of the money spent by the company was raised in connection with talent activity, which I later learned was indeed for a charitable initiative. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capital to cover our costs, and I firmly believe, based on the information available to us, that we could be able to do so and cover expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising efforts. I made the decision to pursue funding, and I know it consequences. Okay? I'm deep. So he just basically says, "No, I didn't know it's a charity. I didn't know it. I'm deeply sorry to all talents, staff, friends, and community members who believed in our brand. You did not deserve this, Justin Gunuru." Now let's just see the nice little ad. The Fantastic X notes. Justin claims to know the purpose of the funds, but personally congratulates Ironmouse on the completing of the charity fundraising event and responded directly to mention half the funds would go to charity. Yeah, that was his claim. So let's just see this, won't we? Oh, let's just open everything. Oh, wait, I get only one at the same time? Irrelevant. That's fine then. You did it, mouse. Words cannot expose how I feel. Note that the blah 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 blah. So definitively, well, he failed. Yeah, even legal is like, yep, nice. We'll be looking at it. You did it, mouse. Okay, this is archive. Good. So they already archived this. Good. Perfect. Good work, by the way, for those who actually did this, because that's something that not everybody would do. I must just do pass my old Twitch sub record. Good, fair enough. Go Iron Mouse. Ah! So he reposted it even. Interesting. Not knowing what you did. Very interesting. Polygon, Twitch. Just see. Yep, I almost on it. Okay, I'm not gonna freaking go for this article. The article sites have freaking more verbung on them than porn sites. So I heard. But okay, fair enough. So he lied. Won't get the benefit of the doubt. And just... Mismanagement is a fun way to say greedy rat. Smuggle Lana, by the way. The things that are coming out are not mismanagement. They are appealing stories of how you and your lackeys that run the company are spineless narcissists. I agree. Sorry, Ref says this who? Sorry, we selfish global up. We selfishly gobbled up funds made by our creators, including those destined to our charity, on the foolish assumption that we would get further fundings with the problem would have taken as well. Damn, there are a lot of people that actually comment. You broke my heart, my spirit, and my trust. Iron Mouse. Damn. A lot of creators chimed in. Okay. I mean, you may believe it as you want. If you so wish, I don't know why you would. Because at the end, it's just... Wait, is calling people scum actually an insult? I don't know. I'm gonna think about something to answer at the end of the day. The thing is, why would you do this? I mean, mismanagement, greed. No, it's actually self-explanatory. Yep. Ein Zombie, der sein Gehirn während eines Spaziergang verloren hat, könnte das glauben. A zombie who lost his brain during a walk might believe that. Okay, fair enough. Just gonna add my little salt to it. Did he actually repost it? Yeah, they did here. Okay, the same exact thing. Oh, this was specifically from Val. Goops out now. Why? Okay, irrelevant. I'm not gonna. This is just disgusting behavior. I'm gonna be honest. This is just this pure and utter disgustment. It's. I mean, it is what it is. And that's actually expected. You just cannot. You just cannot make this shit up. I'm gonna be honest. This is just so disgusting. Wait, did I... It's just so freaking disgusting. And yet it exists. It exists. But what can we do again? As I said it in the freaking Iron Mouse video and I'm gonna repeat it here. I hope they get effed over by Iron Mouse legally so hard that they have to actually sell their, well, heart, liver and some stuff like that just to compass. It's just freaking disgusting and I have exactly zero sympathy for them. Jail would be the perfect place for. And by the way, I am actually a big fan of putting people into jail that deserve it. And then just make them work some job so they can pay off their actual victims. And after they paid it off, they will still work at that work and have to pay 70% of the winnings to the victim. And the rest of the 30% for a charity. Now, I personally think that the charity stuff is good, but the victim should always be preferably be treated preferably. So that's that. So that's why the bigger cut of the cake to the victim. Until they die, it's irrelevant. As long as they are in jail, pay the victim. I don't care. And to remind them every day of it. Every freaking single day. But, as it is, acolytes, good night.